Take a deep breath. Notice your lungs expanding. Exhale with a sigh. And again, 2 more. Just inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. And just notice now that your body naturally goes back to its normal rhythm of the breath. This amazing machine called our human body, which brings in the electromagnetic field of empty space into the body. Takes those minute particles and sends them to where they're needed in the body. Right here, right now, in this present moment. Just as your heart is beating without you being plugged into the wall, no batteries, and pumping 1 gallon of blood through your body per minute. As you sit in stillness, millions of cells are releasing from your body and millions are being created in this present moment. In this present moment, you are safe. In this present moment, you are taken care of. Take a deep breath into the knowingness of that observation. Relax. Give yourself to experience just a little bit more peace right here, right now. Now, start to observe your life without any judgment of right or wrong, or good or bad. Just let yourself observe your life as if you're watching a movie and you're sitting back safely in the movie theater, watching this human being have these normal human experiences. Just observe your life the past week, what you've gone through, without any charge of judgment. Notice the emotional experiences you've had and your reactions without judging yourself, right or wrong, or good or bad. Just notice what you've experienced this last week. Sending yourself compassion for any times that you had a normal human experience of worry or fear or anger. Just notice and observe yourself this past week. Just become the observer, like you're watching a movie, noticing this human being go through their life. Now taking it in a larger perspective, again, of the observer, nothing to fix and nothing to make right or wrong, nothing to make bad or good. Just become the observer of your human life during this past year. Notice where you have lived on the planet. And if you moved, notice the move and the feelings before the move and the feelings after the move. Or if you're currently in it, then notice the feelings that you're experiencing through that. If you were in a relationship at the beginning of this last year and now you're not, notice that experience without judging it. Just notice the normal human experiences that you have experienced this last year. Notice it all. If you had friends and now they're not speaking to you, notice that. Just become the observer. Nothing to fix, just observe it. Stepping out of judgment, letting go of trying to fix anything. Notice what you felt in this last year and sending yourself compassion and total understanding, because only you really know what you've gone through. Becoming the observer of the world situation on a global scale. And observe the feelings you've had about what the world has gone through this last year. Just become the observer of it, noticing your feelings, noticing how you felt about people, noticing how you felt about your nation state and other nation states and government leaders. And again, stepping out of judgment, watching a movie, letting yourself be the observer instead of reacting. But notice the reactions that you had as a normal human being, being confused or fearful or angry. And just observe yourself. How did you feel about the world situation? From the observer, noticing what the human being, you, your body experienced this last year. Just observe it without making it right or wrong, or good or bad. Taking a deep breath into the body, having compassion for this human body that has experienced all of these emotions that you're observing. I felt them all too. And now, exploring the possibility that the world is actually becoming a better place through the emotional trauma that we all have experienced together. What if this is exactly the way it's supposed to go? And what if this trauma is triggering and lighting up something inside of you that's reactionary? And what if you just observe it and follow your intuition and your heart without trying to fix anything or make anything right or wrong or good or bad? You just follow what we call here in Hawaii your kuleana. Whatever is yours to do, whatever feels right to you, without judging it as right or wrong or good or bad. And what if you just trust your life journey, knowing that you are always guided, you are always kept safe, and you are going through normal human experiences at this time in the history of the world. And what if you chose to come here at this time in history? And what if your heart knows exactly what to do? And what if you let go of judgment? And what if you let yourself cry when you needed to cry without judging it as right or wrong or good or bad? And what if you let yourself yell if you needed to yell and be angry frustrated? And what if you just gave yourself permission to be a normal human being? Full permission to feel your emotions. And what if you let go of judging yourself as not being good enough, or pretty enough, or smart enough? And what if you just let that go? And what if you just opened up to the possibility that you are exactly who you're supposed to be? Exactly where you're supposed to be. And you opened up your heart, listened to the calling of your heart, just like the tides in the ocean run a certain way, and then they shift and change. What if you just let yourself flow with what you feel in your heart, and you let go of any judgment? I shouldn't do that. I need to do that. I must do that. But if you let that all go, you just followed your guidance in your heart without judging it. You're just observing. Oh, I'm doing this now. Oh, I'm doing this now. Oh, now I feel like I'm going to do this. This feels like what I'm doing. This feeling is guiding me, is pulling me. And what if instead of going toward the light, that you're actually pulling the light toward you? Breathing into this body that is illuminated with the frequency of love. It is illuminated with the higher frequency of light, vibrational frequency of love in every cell of your body. It is not a mistake that you're here. That you are always guided and always kept safe. So putting your hands on your heart, sending yourself compassion and understanding and love and appreciation for your bravery to be here at this time in history, knowing you're always guided, you're always kept safe. Trust in your flow of life, breathing into this amazing body with the heart that's still beating since before you were born, the lungs that are pulling in the electromagnetic frequency of the empty space into the body. Just let any stress go. Breathing into this present moment, wiggling your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes.